I'm just kind of like in this place of looking back on the last 8 years of what I've built and the systems I've put in place. It's all about systems. If you can put in the systems to your business, that's how you're gonna be successful. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. It's actually kind of a cool shot. So this is gonna be a video of me expressing to you 8 years of my life building this general contracting company, and really the last 15 years of my life working very, very hard. And of course I started my company 7 or 8 years ago, so that season has also been the hardest of all of the hard work. So let me give you some perspective. I like to break down my thinking into 3 levels. So level 1, I like to think of level 1 thinking as normal life. You're eating, you're sleeping, you're grocery shopping, you're feeding your dog, you're taking a shower, trimming your nails, cutting your hair, I guess, you know, go to the barber or whatever. You're doing the normal things in life, your daily maintenance. These things need to be done in order for your life to continue. This is survival. Level 2 is an elevated level of thought. You're still also conscious of your level 1 thinking though, because you have to be. You have to be aware of the level 1 things that are happening or else your life will fall apart. So you still are doing that or you're delegating it, but you're still aware of it. But level 2, you reach a flow state and you're so focused on the vision and the end goal of whatever you're working on. For me, in a level 2 flow state, I might still be feeding Jake, but my mind is elsewhere. I'm still conscious that I'm feeding Jake, but my mind is thinking on a next level up, if that makes any sense. And level 2 is you know, a specific role that you're filling. For example, if I'm working on a specific task or multiple tasks, as long as there are no level 1 major distractions or emergencies, I can get into that level 2 flow state. And by the way, I didn't get this from anybody. This is just kind of me like thinking about these different levels of thought. So I'm just sharing that with you. And I am going somewhere with this, so stick with me. Level 3 is the accumulation of a happy, healthy, and fulfilled human being with absolutely no distractions. Speaking of distractions, as my cell phone dings. Level 1 is on autopilot at this point, and same with level 2. Level 2, those tasks that you're doing, the flow state that you're already in, is being managed effectively. Level 3 to me is a 100,000 foot view off the ground where you can see everything and see very far into your vision for your life, your company, your family, whatever it may be. Level 3 thinking is a very high level, very far reaching point of view. From this view, you can see obstacles, you can chart out your path, you can even see perspective from other people's point of view. It's an extremely constant cycling of all the things that are happening in your life. You can see the whole picture, but you have to keep it all managed within your mind. I feel like I've been living the last 6, 7, 8 years of my life in a constant level 2, level 3 mindset. If I'm being real with you, I had become exhausted. I was literally on the verge of a complete shutdown, breakdown, what do you call it? Burnout. I was on the verge of burnout for sure. Living in this state of mind, extremely exhausting. I'm a driven person, and that leads me to work extremely hard towards my goals. Quite frankly, I've accomplished those goals in the form of building this business, in the form of building my businesses. The general contracting business, the real estate business, a couple other businesses that I've started, of course my consulting business, as well as making these YouTube videos. Ultimately what I'm saying is my mind hasn't really been shut off for close to a decade or more probably. So the last 2 or 3 months have been extremely good. I found rest. I went from that big house, you guys, if you watch my YouTube channel, my big old house that I just lived through the renovation for like 8 months or like more. Then I bought this condo and I kind of lived through that. I got like this like little Airbnb in San Marco for like a couple months. And then I moved in here and it still wasn't really 100% done. And there's people banging on my door at 7 a.m. like constantly asking questions, and I'm running the business. Plumbers are like, where do you want the fixtures? And where do you want this wire? And asking me questions, or just like trying to talk to me. I'm like, like I have so many things happening in my life, like you don't even see it, but it's all in my head, and I have to track everything and manage all these people. And the beginning of my business, there was so few employees. It was just me and another guy sometimes. Like when I first started, I had to watch over every single thing that person did, because they're not at the level of employee that I currently have working for me, these guys that are 6 figures. It's really helpful at this point to have an amazing business partner, Alan, amazing project managers, Ron and John, and superintendents, and Tommy and Mark and Philip. My friend Mark just started working for us. He actually just switched his whole career from healthcare to work for J-Lane Construction. We might even film a podcast about that coming up, so stay tuned on the channel. You have to know yourself to make sure you're not on the verge of burnout, or if you are, stop and realize that you never want to get over the edge, but it's going to take hard work. Hard work is going to push you towards that point, but you have to just know within yourself, be conscious of that. You just have to be emotionally aware of where you're at personally. I'm finally at the point in my business where I can kind of take a breath for a bunch of weeks. I'm still there. Like I might just be on my back porch doing emails, breathing as well, versus like in the office, like hustle and bustle. So what is the point of this video? It's me being real and just expressing with you guys that I did get exhausted. I found my resting place, and this condo has been absolutely amazing. So if you can find a place, you can make it your own. I mean, you've seen this place before in my other videos. Completely made it my own. It's my happy place. I can come here and just know that no one's gonna bother me. I'm so glad I don't have any roommates. I love all of my roommates that I've had, but it's just like having another human that comes in and like wants to talk to you, like ask you a bunch of questions or whatever, and it's like, dude, like you don't know what's happening in my mind right now. I have to like keep thinking about all these jobs and all the situations and all the jobs we're bidding and like just everything that's going on in life. I'm just kind of like in this place of looking back on the last 8 years of what I've built and the systems I've put in place. It's all about systems. If you can put in the systems to your business, that's how you're gonna be successful. That's how I can take a little bit of time for myself and do a couple trips on the weekends, you know, like even Friday through Sunday kind of thing. I trust my people. I trust the systems that they're gonna follow the systems. And if something's like bizarre, they're gonna use their best judgment because I have good people. Businesses are built on systems and people using those systems. And so if you focus your time on that, you're gonna build a successful company. So keep working hard at your business, put the systems in place. I developed an internal website for all my systems to be hosted on there that all the employees can log into. You can just build one yourself on Squarespace, super simple. If you wanna have a consulting session with me, I offer 30, 60, and 90-minute consulting sessions. You can click the link in the description, jesselaneconsulting.com. And if you wanna check out my Instagram stories, Jesse Lane TV is my Instagram. I hate when YouTubers like ask for like likes and subscribes because it's like annoying, but it does really help, and the channel needs to grow, and for it to grow, it needs to see like, oh, this person liked this video. And if you hit the bell as well, it'll actually notify you when I post a new video. Sometimes like I ask subscribers that I know in person over, they're like, yeah, we never even saw the video. I'm like, I just uploaded 3 videos. Like, you're subscribed, you didn't see it. Anyway, click the bell. Keep working hard, get a little bit exhausted, but don't ever burn out. I caught myself beforehand, took some weekend trips, got it out of my system, and now back to work, baby, let's go.